Afternoon tea, madam?
Oh. Thank you.
Gypsy cream?
No, thank you. Well, I'm usually in Sainsbury's about now.
Well, think of me as this week's special offer. You sleep well?
Yes. I'm sorry I dropped off. What did you do while I was asleep?
Not a great deal. You were lying on my left leg for one thing, and my right arm for another. Lost all feeling in my drinking arm.
I could stay here forever.
Well, the sheets get changed on Thursdays, but I could accommodate you until then.
Ah, it's late. Bill, I must look such a mess.
To see her is to love her, and love but her forever. For nature made her what she is, and never made another.
Oh, that's beautiful. Walter Scott?
Robbie Burns never fails.
What do you mean, never fails?
Never fails to make women putty in my hands.
Women? In the plural?
Oh, used to make women, when I knew other women, but not in the biblical sense, of course. And that was long before we met. Well, Faith, you're a respectable mother, too. Well, you will be when you get some clothes on. Hello? Your mother? Oh, your mother.
Hello? Yes, Joe. No, I'm still at the office, yes. I've just seen the art editor. No, I haven't forgotten. I'll be home in time to take you. Yes, they're in my briefcase. Well, if we run out of yogurts, have a banana. Bye. Joe, well, I had to give him this number in case of an emergency.
Is running out of yogurts an emergency? No, don't answer that. And I wish you wouldn't call me the office. I'm only your boss when there's a desk between us, not a duvet.
Well, what do you suggest? Bill's Palace of 1,000 Delights. McGregor's Motel.
Bill's would do.
They don't know you.
They are about to know me very well, though not as well as you.
Get off. It's football practice.
Oh, I'm glad I chose a woman with stamina. An afternoon's unbridled passion, then straight onto the field for some heavy tackling.
Bill, I've got to go. We haven't talked about it.
It was wonderful for me. How was it for you?
The meeting.
Well?
Do you want to meet them?
Do I have a choice?
Yes. You could just move in, hope they don't notice you. Where's my other shoe? Oh, thank you. Call me tomorrow and we'll arrange a meeting, just us and the kids. Oh, Bill.
Yeah?
I love you.
Thank you very much. Well, I love you too, of course. I keep forgetting to be spontaneous.
Bill, the wild and windy night that the rains washed away has left a pool of tears crying for the day. Don't leave me standing here. Let me know the way.
Very nice. Elizabeth Barrett Browning?
Paul McCartney never fails.
Hello?
Faith?
No, is that Dad?
No, this is Bill McGregor from Vista Magazine.
Do you want Mum?
Is she there?
I don't know. I was in the bathroom doing my highlights when you rang.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Mum!
Yes, Hannah.
It's for you, Mum. I'm trying to do my highlights. The timing's crucial.
Well, I'm sorry. Number of times I answer the phone for you.
If I don't rinse this lot off in 3 minutes, I'll be brassy instead of interestingly sun-streaked.
Oh, well, go on and stop arguing then.
Thank you for being so understanding, Mummy, darling.
Get lost! Hello.
I think I must be speaking to the wrong woman. I was expecting a fishwife who just had a Barney with her daughter.
I'm sorry. It's just Hannah being unreasonable as usual.
I heard that!
Stick your head under the tap!
Faith, please. Try and have one conversation at a time.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm a bit ratty. I have spent the last half an hour trying to drag the dog away from a bitch.
Spoiled sport. It's all sex and violence at your place. Haven't even moved in yet. By the way, Faith, have you told John about us?
Well, no. I wasn't quite sure what the etiquette was as regards ex-husbands. Have you told Liza?
No. Anyway, it's nothing to do with her. We've got no kids, no ties that bind.
Yeah, I'm very pleased to hear it. Are we all right for next Sunday?
Yes, I booked a table for 4 at the courtyard. They do a beurre en croûte that will make you weep with joy.
Oh, think they'll find that groovy.
Oh, that's all right, then.
No, it's a term of abuse, Bill.
Well, it wasn't in the 60s.
No, No, I know it wasn't in the 60s, but it is now.
Well, then find us somewhere fab or gear or swinging or whatever it is.
Oh, no, Joe, get out!
Spatter!
You're filthy! Get out of here! I'm sorry, Bill.
Faith, I think we must have a little talk about your mood swings before I park my removal van up your drive.
I'm sorry, but Joe's just trodden in something appalling on the pavement. Bill? It'll be all right, you know.
Of course it will. Disinfectant in a bucket of water works wonders.
Are you ready, you two? Where's my keys?
We will get back in time for the big match, won't we?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, that's far more important than the meeting with Bill, after all.
Just asking.
What are we all waiting for?
Why are you all dressed up?
Because I'm a sophisticated young woman and you're a little squirt.
I'm taller than you.
But you only have the brain of a 2-inch lentil.
Don't start, you two, or I'll bash you till your skins drop off.
I think Mum's a bit edgy.
No, I'm not. I just want you two to behave like normal people. Be polite, be pleasant, don't reach across the table and don't slurp your drink.
That'll be too much for Joe to remember.
Oh, why is she coming?
Because I'm the eldest and in charge of the vetting committee.
Hannah, it is not a vetting committee. If you two think for 1 minute that you're going to give Bill the once-over, nothing could be further from the truth.
She's lost a sense of humour.
If anything, it's the other way round.
You mean Bill's giving us the once-over?
Sort of.
And what happens if he doesn't like us?
I shall trade you in.
Well, of course he'll like me, but not many people like Hannah.
I shall ignore that as the ramblings of a deranged child.
Listen, you two. Please. Bill is as nervous about this meeting as we are.
I'm not nervous.
Well, I am. I just want you to like each other because I love Bill and I love you both and I just want us to live together and be happy.
Oh, don't get soppy, Mum. You won't be able to see the road.
What's he look like?
Well, he's got sort of fairish dark hair.
Is he tall?
Tallish.
Who does he look like? Bruce Springsteen? Rick Mayall? David Bowie?
Humphrey Bogart. Hello, Bill.
Hello. How are you?
Well, this is Joe.
Hello, Joe.
And this is one I made earlier.
I thought you said Bill was sort of tall.
Yes. Well, isn't this nice?
If you like this sort of thing.
Well, shall we?
Oh, bit of a tight squeeze. Hannah's going to be an artist.
Oh, you don't take after your mother, then?
Good one.
Very funny, Bill.
And what about you, Joe? What do you hope to be?
I'm going to play for Tottenham as it goes.
Oh, my team's Hamilton Academicals.
Oh, Joe couldn't support them.
Why?
He couldn't spell it.
Joe!
Sorry. I can't take them anywhere.
I'm all right. Look. Well, I've been telling the children we hope to be married very soon.
Yes.
Bill, darling. Good God, I thought it was you.
Grace. Oh, what a surprise. Not your sort of place, is it?
Oh, hardly. Not exactly the kind of surroundings you're used to either.
What brings you to junk food land?
Really ghastly birthday lunch for snotty young godson. You see the little twerp with his nose in the knickerbocker glory? Well, he's just smeared cherry ice cream down my new suede skirt, see?
Oh, dear, what a shame.
Quite. Anyway, how's life now that you've reverted to single status? I bet it's tighter in the bathroom. No tights over the towel rail.
Well, it is nice to see you, Grace.
I think Liza running off with that Christie's Valio was the best thing that could have happened. She wasn't right for you, Bill. Too damn glamorous, if you ask me.
Oh, sorry, I'm being rude. Let me introduce...
Oh, don't tell me. You were always a fast worker, but they can't be your kids. This must be your sister.
Hardly. I'm an only child. Grace, this is Faith, Joe, Hannah. They're just friends.
Waiter, could we have 4 sundaes, please? With crushed nuts.
Well, thanks for the lift.
You two wait here. I've just got to pick up some sketches that Bill's brought back for me.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Look, we've had a nice lunch. Don't let some silly woman with a big mouth spoil it.
Hey, don't you talk about my mother like that.
Bye, you two. See you soon.
Count on it, Bill. She's not in the mood to take prisoners. Bye,
Bye, Bill. Sorry about your trousers.
What did you mean, just friends?
I didn't mean it.
You said it.
I know, but she's not the sort of woman you could explain things to. Anyway, we are friends.
A bit more than just friends, I thought. At least we were. You could have put her in the picture.
Why? She's not important. She's just a friend.
Like me, you mean?
Oh, don't be silly.
And another thing.
Oh, surely not.
What did she mean, too glamorous?
I haven't a clue.
Is Liza glamorous?
Well, I suppose so, if you like that sort of thing.
You obviously do.
Did. We're divorced, remember?
What sort of thing do you like now?
I like you when you're being reasonable.
Am I glamorous?
Of course you are.
Get off.
A different sort of glamorous.
Oh, the sort of glamorous that's not too glamorous.
Oh,
you
this
mean.
is stupid. It's a stupid conversation and I've had enough. Look, we went out for lunch. I met the kids. I had a drink thrown over me. We had 4 sundaes.
With crushed nuts.
I couldn't be happier. I could be drier, but I couldn't be happier. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take my trousers off.
Oh, perfect. Isn't this the cue for the vicar to arrive?
Are you going to be much longer, Mum? The big match is on soon.
I think it's already started. Morning, Alex.
Morning, Bill. There's someone in your office waiting for you. I think it's Mrs. McGregor.
Liza, what the hell are you doing here?
I was just passing.
We're 11 floors up.
Please, Bill, don't be so tiresomely pedantic. I want a word with you.
Just one? I can't believe that.
I bumped into Grace.
Oh, you mean she phoned you the minute she saw me in the restaurant?
Hardly a restaurant, darling. Restaurants don't have sauce bottles or plastic tables. She said you were with rather a sweet little family.
Did she draw you a photo fit?
Are they yours?
That's got nothing to do with you, Liza.
Oh, that's serious, is it?
Are you between wimps, or is this just let's provoke an ex-husband week?
Neither, darling. I still worry about you, you know.
What do you want, Liza, and make it snappy?
So masterful. Well, actually, there is a tiny something.
I knew it.
You know that Dalton Jardinier we had in the hall, the one you always hated?
I sold it.
Well, it was there the last time I looked.
What do you mean?
Well, I called round and you were out, so I had a quick peer through the letterbox. Well, I thought maybe you'd had an accident and were lying unconscious in the hall.
When we first met, I found your boldness quite attractive.
How much did you get for it?
Why? Has your tame Christie's valuer taped a microphone to your chest?
I have a professional interest these days. Besides, you always blush when you lie.
Sorry to interrupt. Faith Greyshot's on the line.
Ah, will you tell her I'll ring her back? I won't be long.
Right.
Faith Greyshot. What a terribly sweet name.
Liza, I have got work to do. I emerged from our divorce with a duvet, a wok, and a jardiniere. There's nothing else that you can purloin. So could we please return to that happy state of being incommunicado?
I'm only thinking of you, darling. You could probably do with some extra money with all these family responsibilities.
Who says I've got family responsibilities?
Are you skiing this year?
No.
Really? It's the first time you've missed Val d'Isere since 1975, isn't it? Got to build a sun lounge, I expect, or is it new school shoes?
Liza, I am in love with a beautiful woman who doesn't give a damn about designer sunglasses or the glitterati.
How impossibly dreary.
She makes me laugh.
I made you laugh.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at your bank statement. And shortly afterwards, I cried, if you recall.
Well, I know you'd love to treat me to lunch, but I have an option to view. Think about the jardiniere. Bye.
Damn.
Get that, Hannah?
I'm on the phone!
Well, get off it then.
I've got to go, Caroline. There's someone at the door.
Hello, Hannah.
Mum's in there.
What?
Bill?
Yes?
In the kitchen.
Oh. Oh. Tripped over your damn dog in the hallway. Nearly dropped my jardiniere.
Oh. Is this a present?
No. This is a present.
this a figment of my imagination?
Don't you like it?
It's very impressive.
Eliza bought it years ago. I wanted to keep it out of the way of the removal men.
Why? Do you think it might frighten them?
Well, it's a very nice place you've got here, madam. I don't think I've seen the bedroom.
Bill, not now.
You don't want me just for my mind, do you?
It's upstairs, and Joe will be back in a minute.
And then the dog has to be considered. I expect your mother's in the cupboard.
That reminds me, we're going to have dinner with Mum and Dad tonight.
What? I thought this was going to be our first evening in your house.
Yes, well, plans have changed.
You mean you've changed them? I would like to have been consulted. Also, I would like to have been asked rather than told.
All right, Bill. We won't go.
Don't you understand what I mean, Faith?
Yes, I do, but you don't have to be so pompous about it.
Look, you might have been able to organise your ex-husband's social life, but I'm different. If you want to plan an evening, ask me first.
Whose is this? I found it in the hall.
Oh, that's mine. Thank you, Joe.
Just a minute. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Joe.
What's that?
It's a jardiniere. Be careful, it's fragile.
Well, I don't want it in my room.
What's in the bag?
Toothbrush, razor, stuff I'll need overnight.
Who said anything about staying overnight?
Well, obviously, as we're about to live together, I thought sleeping together would not be out of the question.
I don't think it's a terribly good idea, Bill. Well, you know, not till we're official. Kids are a bit sensitive.
Sensitive? Those two are about as sensitive as...
Was their mother, were you about to say?
No, I wasn't, but it's not a bad idea.
Fine. How's this for sensitive? I think the jardiniere's disgusting.
It's an antique.
I don't care, it stinks.
I should have let Liza have it. At least she appreciates beautiful things.
What the hell did she marry you for, then?
You should have warned me your whole family were going to turn out to inspect me last night.
I'm sorry, Bill.
I'll never remember all their names. I quite enjoyed it, though, in a masochistic sort of a way.
Well, I'm glad you thought it was fun. I do hate it when we fight, Bill, but there's so much going on at the moment. Are you going to be long?
Oh, about an hour, I should think. Oh, look, Faith, I better go now. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's the bedroom cleared, Mr. McGregor. Just the kitchenware to pack.
Well, somewhere about now, it's traditional, I believe, to put the kettle on for some tea.
Most welcome, Gov.
6 tea bags and enough sugar to stand the spoon up in, eh? Isn't that the rule?
Not anymore, Gov. I found that too much caffeine overstimulates the lads. I've seen them get a bit skittish after 4 cups apiece. Now, if it isn't a liberty, we brought our own tea bags. Derek likes the sage. The chamomile needs a spot of honey to bring out the flavour, and the rosehip straight as it comes. I'll do it myself if you like.
No, Ted, you carry on. I'll make the tea.
There's a spare chamomile if you care to join us.
Thank you. I could do with calming down.
Hello? Anyone home?
Yes, miss?
Is Bill McGregor about? I'm Liza McGregor.
Oh, yes, Mrs. McGregor. Well, I recognise you from your wedding photo, which I've just placed in this very crate.
How terribly observant of you.
Mr. McGregor's in the kitchen making the tea.
Have you by any chance packed a jardiniere?
No, Mrs. McGregor, I'd have remembered. Although my particular interest is silver, and I did spot an unusual pair of early Victorian photo frames with an especially fine finish.
They were his grandmother's. Worthless, I'm afraid.
Liza, as usual, you have imperfect timing. What are you doing here?
And it's nice to see you too, darling.
I'd better get on with making the tea, eh, Gov?
I just called round to see if you changed your mind about the jardiniere.
No need to. It's gone to a good home.
You look as if you need a drink. Tell you what, let's go to the pub and have some lunch. You must be almost finished here.
Well, I was going down to the pub anyway. Say goodbye to the darts team.
And I'll buy the drinks. I expect you need to keep all your change for dinner money now.
Stop being a bitch, Liza, or you can forget about the drink.
I'm sorry, darling. I just think you're making a ludicrous mistake.
Look, today I am moving in with Faith with a view to marriage. If it works out.
Impulsive as ever?
Liza, you've got to stop interfering. I love Faith, don't you understand?
Yes, I do. But do you love her enough to become suburban man, that strange, way-faced creature who inhabits the distant lands beyond the Bakerloo line? I'm serious, Bill. It'll be home by 7:15 to worry about mumps or the mortgage. life will be very different. I'm concerned you might be making a mistake.
Huh, that's rich coming from my biggest one. Oh, I'm sorry, Lige, that was unfair. Come on, let's go to the pub. Ted, we're just off for some lunch.
OK, go. We'll have finished in a minute. We'll have our sandwiches. I'll meet you at the new house in an hour and a half, right?
Right.
We did have some good times together. Remember that summer in Greece? Drifting from island to island. No responsibilities. Freedom and the open road. By the way, did you say you were going to have to sell the MG?
Joe, when you finish your run, you can come and clear your boots and hold all out of the hall.
Mum?
No, don't argue. Bill'll be here in a minute. We want everything tidy.
I don't. It'd be like having Granta tea every day.
Mum, what happened to my magazines? They were on the piano stool.
Yes, I've just told you, Hannah, I want everything put away. From now on, this house is going to look like the front cover of Ideal Home, not the last day of the sales.
But we're quite happy living in a tip.
Well, I'm not.
Only because of Bill.
Shut up, Hannah. You are wasting valuable hoovering time.
He's coming to our house. He should do what we do.
Oh, fling his shirts all over the floor, you mean?
If he wants to. He's not going to boss me around and tell me what time to go to bed, is he?
I thought you liked Bill.
Well, it's not we don't like him, Mum. We don't know him, really. And at the moment, you're putting us right off him by getting in such a state about everything.
I am in a state about everything.
I know, Mum.
Hannah, come on, help me move this table.
Can't we have some lunch first? I'm starving. By the way, there's no milk.
You get on with the hoovering. I'll ring Bill, ask him to bring some. Of course, if Joe hadn't had 4 bowls of cereal this morning, we wouldn't be in this mess. Has that Hoover got a silencer on it, Hannah?
3453.
Yes, hello. Is Mr. McGregor there, please?
Not at present. This is Inlines Removals speaking. We're just about to leave the premises. He's gone to have lunch with his wife. His wife. Can I take a message?
I'm fed up with this, Mum. I don't see why everything has to change.
Neither do I.
Ted, thank goodness I've caught you.
I'm very glad you're here, Gov. We've a bit of a problem.
Yes.
Faith, I've been thinking.
Surprised you had time over lunch.
Faith, I don't know how to put this.
I do.
Do you think we're being a bit hasty?
I know we are.
What?
I can't go through with it.
What's up, Gov? Lady change her mind?
She can't. I had second thoughts first.